Now that we have an organized EndNote library, let's look at how to get references out of EndNote and into Word documents. Here's my sample document. You can see that when I installed EndNote, a Word plugin was also installed that gives me an EndNote 20 tab on my Word ribbon. This contains all the tools I need for working with EndNote references in Word. As long as EndNote is still open in the background, I can easily insert in-text references into my writing. First, I need to check that the style is set to APA 7 to match the style I've chosen in EndNote. I put my cursor where I want the reference to appear. I'll add a space, and now I click Insert Citation on the EndNote 20 part of the Word ribbon. I can search for the reference I want using part of the title or an author's name. And when I find the one I want, I click Insert. You can see that two things happen. My in-text citation appears, and EndNote also starts building my reference list at the end of the document. This reference is still connected back to my EndNote library. I can see this because when I click on it, it turns grey. Here's another way to insert a reference. I put my cursor where I want it to appear, and then I click Go to EndNote. This allows me to choose the reference or references that I want to insert from my library, rather than searching for them. It's an easy way to insert multiple references too. I select the references, and then click the Insert button in EndNote, which is a quotation mark icon. You can see the reference list grow at the bottom. To add page numbers for a direct quote, you can insert the reference and then edit it using the Edit and Manage Citations button. Click on the reference you've inserted to select it, and then click the Edit and Manage Citations button. In the box next to Pages, enter the page number and click OK. EndNote will add the page number. You can also change the formatting of your in-text reference. For instance, here I want to use the author's name in my sentence, so I don't want it in brackets. I select the reference that I inserted and click Edit and Manage Citations. Then I change the formatting of the reference from default to author year in brackets. I could also choose other options here, such as exclude author or exclude year, depending on how I want to weave the reference into my writing. Another thing you might want to do is remove a reference if you change your mind about including it. Here's a tip. Don't just use the delete or backspace key to remove the in-text reference like you would normally in a Word document. Always use Edit and Manage Citations to make changes to your references. Otherwise, your changes may not show up the next time you open your document. So select the reference you want to delete, go to Edit and Manage Citations, and in the drop-down menu next to the selected reference, choose Remove Citation. Click OK. The in-text reference has been removed, and if it's the only time it's been cited in the document, the reference list entry has also been removed. Let's do one more thing in our Word document. We will change the formatting of our reference list. In the EndNote 20 tab on the Word ribbon, at the corner of the Bibliography group, you'll find this very small Options button. Click that and then select Layout. You can change the formatting in a number of ways here. First, you can change the font and size of the text in the reference list. And if you don't see the title References at the top of your reference list, here's where you can insert it. And lastly, you can change the line spacing in your reference list here. I'll change it so that my reference list is double spaced.